Hey everybody, it's Nat C. Jones here. Thank you for visiting my channel. I so appreciate you being here. Today I want to talk to the entrepreneurs about something important: time management. What are you doing with your time, and how much is an hour of your time really worth? I was having a conversation with another entrepreneur friend of mine who can't seem to get out of the weeds. She likes to stay involved in the very low hanging fruit of her business. And I had to ask her one day, I said, listen, how much is an hour of your time worth? Because this same woman has the ability to bring in $1 million contracts. And that takes a high level of skill because everyone else on her team can't do that. She has about 15 employees. But she likes to get involved. She likes to stay connected. She likes to do what keeps her connected, basically, to her staff and the work that she started. When we start our businesses from the ground up, we kind of get an attachment to the grunt work. You know, it feels good, especially those of us who have experience in nonprofit work. We like to work with the people. We like to get our hands dirty. But if you want to make money, if you want to build a profit, you're going to have to let go of some of that grunt work that you love so much that makes you feel all warm inside and go get the paper. Because everyone else on your team cannot get the paper the way you can. So the conversation I had with her was the question again: how much is an hour of your time worth? She didn't really know. I happen to know that she was able to bring in a $2 million contract. So I said, I would think that an hour of your time is worth about $25,000. She said, really? I said, yeah, because you were able to do something that no one else on your team has proven that they can do. So you do not need to be the one picking up the mail, opening up the door for water deliveries. You do not need to be the one ordering food for events. You do not need to do these things. That is a waste of your time. I had a coaching call with my business mentor today. And one of the things that he said is a lot of times high-level entrepreneurs that have the ability and the skill set to bring in big bank lose money because we want to do work that people who get paid $10 an hour a day, $10 an hour a day basically to do. So that means you, as a high-level entrepreneur whose hour is worth tens of thousands of dollars, if you are doing low-level work, grunt work, instead of just hiring someone to do it for you, you are basically giving the world $25,000 and you're taking 15 for your hour. You are losing money. Now, I know it's hard to see that when you don't actually see the money falling out of your pocket, but time is not money. Time is even more valuable than money. So when you're wasting your time doing things that are below your pay grade, you are doing yourself an injustice. I am a recovering DIY girl. I used to love and brag about doing it myself. I know how to do everything. I remember when I got my first house, I was like, I'm going to paint it. I'm going to do the repair work. I put the floors down myself. I loved DIY. But what I learned about being a DIY girl is that you don't have any more time once you're done. When you are a DIY person, you spend all of your time doing things that you could pay someone else to do. And you could go and do the things that other people can't do, high-level things, and bring the big money in. It can be scary sometimes to let go of those low-hanging fruits because you're comfortable there. But if your business is going to grow, you're going to have to do the hard stuff. You're going to have to build a team, trust your team to do the work that you trained them to do, and let them go. Let it set it and forget it. Okay? Yes, they're going to make mistakes, but nothing that you can't recover from. I had to do it with my nonprofit in order to go and start my for-profit business that was going to bring money in to fund the nonprofit. I had to let my team know, hey, I have to go. We have this much time for you to learn how to do what I've been doing, and then I'm going to have to go, and you're going to have to figure it out. You're very smart. I trust that you will figure it out, but I have to go do what only I can do. So what that means is Letting go. Letting go of the reins. It means trusting, really trusting your team, training them effectively, and trusting that they can do what you have trained them to do. That means you're going to have to resist team members calling you and complaining and asking you to hold their hands through things that they can figure out on their own. It may mean sometimes ignoring phone calls that they say are emergencies and letting them handle it on their own. Sometimes we get really comfortable with people, we get comfortable doing the work, and they get comfortable with us doing the work for them. I have a couple of team members that at one point would just ask me, well, what do you think of this? What do you think of that? And eventually I had to say, I need you to stop asking me what I think about it, and I need you to make the decision and run with it. I don't have time to process what it is that you're dealing with because I'm dealing with my own stuff. I hired you to handle this. I trust you to handle it. If it doesn't work out, we'll fix it. There's always another decision that can be made. For those of you who have never read the 48 Laws of Power, I suggest you check it out. One of the laws, I can't remember which number, talks about making decisions with boldness. Train your team to make decisions with boldness, because when you enter decisions with timidity, you automatically sabotage everything that you're doing. It's always about confidence. You want to have confidence in yourself to do those high-level things. You want to have confidence in your team that they can handle the low-hanging fruit, and your team needs to have confidence in themselves also. Any decision that you make with boldness will work out fine. Even if something bad happens and you need to make an adjustment, just use that same boldness and make an adjustment. You can always adjust, but do not spend your time waffling back and forth for hours, days, weeks, and months. Make a decision. I had to learn that it's really hard for some people to make decisions because decisions take confidence. What you have to understand when you're making a decision is that you're choosing the best possible course of action based on the information that you have. There's no way for you to know for sure if it's going to work out because you don't know the future. So if you accept that and say, you know what, based on the information I have, this is the best possible course of action. Let's go with this. I'm not going to waste any more time. Again, time management. Your time is worth more than $1. Your time is worth more than $100. Do not waste time going back and forth on a decision. Make a decision and see what happens. Once you've made the decision, you can make better decisions from the information you gathered from making that decision. But you cannot waste your time. Let's not waste time. We're moving into 2024. You go get the high-level stuff. Teach your team to make decisions without you. You touch base with them once a week, once every couple of weeks to make sure everything's okay. Define what an emergency really is. An emergency is not, I just wanted to run this past you to see what you think. You know what I think. That's why I put you in this position. You need to make the decision, do what needs to be done, and if there's an issue, we'll address it. But we have to move forward. Confidence is key. Manage your time. What you should be doing is going after the big fish. Hire people to handle the things that anybody could do. Only you can do what you can do. If this is your business, you need to be constantly reaching for higher and higher levels and hiring people to support the lower level work that needs to be done in your organization. That is how you build. I hope this video was helpful to you. I was talking really fast, but I hope you got something out of it. I hope that your business succeeds in 2024, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.